WWE NXT from February 4th, 2025. Let's see what's going on here. Your announcers on the show were Vic Joseph, Booker T, and Corey Graves. In the first match, JC Jane with Fallon Henley, the NXT Women's Champion, and Jasmine Nix was up against Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer had a solid, decisive win here, despite outside interference from Fallon Henley, as well as a distraction by Jasmine Nix here. And then in the next segment, current NXT Heritage Cup champion Lexis King was addressing the crowd when Fandango, who hasn't been on WWE television since June of 2021, came out and challenged Lexis King for his NXT Heritage Cup championship. Fandango is now wrestling in TNA under the name JDC and told King that since WWE and TNA now have a working relationship, that there's no reason why Fandango can't challenge Lexis King for his current championship. Up next, we have match number 2, which is Channing Stacks Lorenzo with Tony D'Angelo, the NXT North American champion, Luca Crucifino, and Adriana Rizzo versus Ridge Holland. And in this match, Lorenzo did a blindsided attack on Holland before the bell rang. Later on, Holland shoved Crucifino outside the ring, which led moments later to Crucifino trying to distract the referee when Izzy Dame got inside the ring and tried to interfere against Holland, but Holland caught her in the act, and the referee then got Izzy Dame out of the ring. The match ended up with Ridge Holland still having a solid, decisive win after a big clothesline on Channing Stacks Lorenzo, followed by his finishing move, the Redeemer. Up next, in the next segment, Vic Joseph talked about WWE's new weekly show, WWE Evolve, that will air each Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, exclusively on streaming site Tubi, where new up-and-coming wrestlers take on NXT wrestlers. So it's sort of like WWE NXT Level Up that unfortunately got canceled and had its last episode on December 27th, 2024. Up next, we have match 3 on this show, which was Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan with Shotzi Blackheart versus Sol Ruca and Zaraya. Sol Ruca and Zaraya had a solid, decisive win after Sol Ruca did her finishing move off the top rope known as the Soul Snatcher on Gigi Dolan and pinned her. Up next, Vic Joseph had good news regarding all those weekly episodes of WWE NXT that WWE deleted off their Peacock streaming service back in September 24th when WWE started airing on the CW network instead of the USA network. What's going on with this is WWE is now starting to put those weekly NXT episodes on a new YouTube channel that will deal with the NXT archive specifically. The YouTube channel is called WWE NXT and can be found at youtube.com/@WWE That's youtube.com/@WWE NXT. They started posting the full-length weekly episodes of WWE NXT that got deleted from Peacock in chronological order, starting from the June 20th, 2012 episode, and so far they've gotten through the March 15th, 2013 episode. So, and as well as the full-length episodes of NXT TakeOver that occurred during that time frame as well. They also have some random matches that NXT put up, thrown on that YouTube channel as well. Glad to see that that's something they're working on, because I know I was pissed when I saw all of those hundreds of WWE NXT episodes deleted off of Peacock TV, that streaming service there, because it's like that was the whole reason why I subscribed to Peacock TV in the first place, was for those WWE NXT episodes in the first place. So it's good to see they're putting all those up again over time. And because the CW network, they've only been on their own streaming app. They said, well, they don't have access to that archive that got deleted off of Peacock television. They only, they're only going to be posting the episodes, that they aired specifically on the CW network from October the 1st and onward, and even then, if you watched them there, you got to deal with all the commercial breaks and all that. So it's good that, okay, now if they're on the YouTube channel and you got YouTube Premium, you don't got to deal with no commercials or anything like that. Alrighty. So the next segment of the show here was a confrontation in the ring with Bayley from the Raw roster and the returning Charlotte Flair, who's also on the main roster now, who just came back to action at the Royal Rumble a few days ago after being out since December 2023 due to a knee injury, as well as the NXT Women's Champion Julia and Roxanne Perez. Carla Jade then came out and attacked, she came out and attacked Bayley and Julia, and she tried to attacking Roxanne Perez as well with a kendo stick, but Perez managed to get away from all that. And after all this, they plugged a new weekly WWE show that will start airing on the cable station A&E, Arts and Entertainment, on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting on February 16th of 2025, entitled WWE Legends and Future Greats. You might have seen this abbreviated out there as WWE LFG. It's a show similar to WWE Tough Enough, where people are competing to get into the WWE, and they'll be working with WWE legends such as The Undertaker, Booker T, Mickie James, and Bubba Ray Dudley. Up next, we had match number 4, and this was Carmen Petrovic with Shanti the Adonis versus Kalani Jordan. Now, Jada Parker came out during the match to distract Kalani Jordan, but Kalani Jordan still had a solid, decisive win by submission. However, Kalani Jordan was so absolutely irate and livid from seeing Jada Parker out there trying to cause trouble for her that she snapped and wouldn't release the submission hold on Carmen Petrovic. And as a result, the referee decided to reverse the decision and decided to make Carmen Petrovic the winner of the match. And up next, we have match number 5 on the show. This was Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, who are now on the Raw roster after transferring from the SmackDown roster on January 24th, 2025, via the transfer, during the transfer window. And they were out there against Trick Williams and NXT champion Oba Femi. And Trick Williams and Oba Femi are two people that absolutely hate each other right now. And at the end of the match, Eddie Thorpe came out and interfered against Trick Williams. And this allowed Grayson Waller and Austin Theory to get the win when Grayson Waller pinned Trick Williams. After the match, Eddie Thorpe continued to attack Trick Williams with a long leather strap. And so you can imagine that later on down the line, we're going to see a strap match involving Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams. While all this was going on, Oba Femi just decided, he walked to the back, and because, he hates Williams, so he's not going to go out there and defend him or anything like that, as you can imagine. And with that, the show basically went off the air. So if this video resonates with you, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again after a while.